Welcome to Lake Lanier, the largest lake in Georgia. Hi, I'm Bev Knight, and I want to tell you about one of the best places to live in the United States, Lake Lanier. It's 38,000 acres, and it spans from North Metro Atlanta all the way up to the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains. Built in the mid-50s, it was formed by the convergence of the Chattahoochee and the Chestatee rivers. I love that as you ride around this lake, you're surrounded by trees. The government allocated 10,615 dock permits to this lake, and all of those have been claimed. Since they gave out the last dock permit, values have risen dramatically. After all, would you rather live in big city congestion or watch the sunset over your sparkling cove? Hey, we're here at Pelican Pete's, one of my favorite restaurants on Lake Lanier. This is Pelican Pete. Hi, Pete. How you doing? He's kind of shy.
Hey, Bev. How are you?
Hey, Richard.
Good to see you.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Hey,
we
glad
appreciate
to be here.
that.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, we've had so much fun doing research about you and have heard over and over what a hero you are. So I want to tell people about what you do for a living and some of the good stories from your profession. So tell us what you do.
So I'd be glad to. So I run Lake Lanier Recovery Divers, and basically we specialize in getting items that people drop on the bottom of the lake, whether they're out boating typically or they're at their docks at their homes. So everything from cell phones, sunglasses, necklaces, wedding rings. Got 37 to date. 37. Yeah, wow. 37 different wedding rings and class rings. And just about anything you can imagine from the bottom of the lake.
How did you get started?
So I guess it was about 12 years ago. Some guys on the dock had some scuba gear out, and I was like, "What are you guys doing?" And they're like, "Oh, he lost his Apple Watch." And at the time, that was brand new.
Oh, yeah.
And so I said, "Did you have any luck?" They're like, "No, we've been out here for 2 hours looking and we haven't found it." I said, "Well, I'm a diver. Where is it?" And they said, "It's out there somewhere." And so I said, "Okay, tell me what happened." And they did. And so I put the gear on and literally swam out. And 2 minutes later, I was like, "Here you go."
Oh, wow.
So I have a knack for being able to see things that other people don't see.
Tell us why you love your job.
Well, first of all, I don't even consider it to be a job because I love doing it so much. I love being out here on the water. It's a win-win-win for me because I get to meet new people. I get to enjoy a hobby that I really like. And I'm getting people their stuff back, which makes them happy. It makes me happy. So it's a great solution, you know, and I just love doing it.
What do you think about Lake Lanier?
I tell you what, I love Lake Lanier, and you know, it's my home. So not only do I work here, but I live here. And I think it's fantastic. And the best part about it is the people here. They are absolutely first class, great people.
I think it's really impressive what you do, and I know people appreciate it.
Thank you. Thanks for having us on the show. And listen, best of luck to you guys.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Take care.
So Jennifer, I hear you have a great Richard Pickering story.
Oh my gosh, I really do. So our dock is one of those very old docks. So when they cut parts to move the slip over, he found several pieces of rebar that were sticking up. And the kids, they're not supposed to jump off the top, but sometimes they jump off the top. And when they do that, they go pretty deep and they could be impaled by something like that. So you absolutely, if you have a dock, you need to have it, you know, checked out underneath.
So Ken, tell us your Richard Pickering story.
My ring came off in about 5 feet of water and I panicked. But I remembered my son had a friend who had someone who had lost a cell phone. So I said, "Jack, find him, call him, let's see what we need to do." And then sure enough, the next Thursday, Richard called me back and said, "Well, come on out." So my son and I met him and drove him back out there. And it was pretty crazy. After a couple hours, sure enough, he ended up coming up and finding. He's like, "Hey, is this your ring?" And I was like, "Wow, that is." And it was just, it was amazing. So, you know, for me, it was really great to recover it.
I love living on Lake Lanier. Thank you for joining us on the American Dream TV, Selling Atlanta. We'll see you next time.